Hello, viewers. You're welcome to another episode of the N.O.W Show, the network of overcomers and winners. The show taking you on the journey to self-discovery and recover the best version of yourself created. On today's show, we shall be talking shipping a child. Wow, I'm so excited about this topic because many of us are parents and we have children. And joining us to discuss shipping a child, which is something she's so passionate about, my guest, my sister, my friend, Izehi Anuge. Izehi, you're welcome to the N.O.W Show.
Thanks so much.
And thank you for doing this with us. Thank you. Thank you for discussing something so close to your heart and something you're passionate about.
It's always a pleasure to have this conversation because I think it's a conversation that is very well in the society. And so it's always when I should bring and invited to have a conversation, I want to share the channel.
Hey, Izehi Anuge is an exceptional values educator and transformative leader dedicated to aligning actions with values. Through Shape a Child, she spearheads a project revolutionizing character transformation from early years to young adulthood in a commitment to seeing people, communities, and nations live a sustainable life. Izehi is the mastermind behind Shape a Child Foundations, a foundation championing values-based learning. She has authored captivating children's books, developed values-based games, an app and animation, as well as developed other innovative resources for teens and young professionals. She has also distributed her books to over 10,000 underprivileged children, ensuring that no child is left behind. Recognized globally, Izehi is a school's ambassador for World Values Day and represents education delegates at the G20 Leaders Summit. Once again, welcome to the N.O.W Show, Izehi Anuge. Izehi, welcome again.
Thank you. Wow, I'm happy to be here and pleased to be here.
Wow, this is long overdue.
Indeed, you know, I want to have about it being do this now. If I had done it this time last year, it means I've had the animation and I means I've had the app.
Wow.
That means I've offered more solutions. So I guess you'd had to give me 1 year.
Everything works out for good at the end of the day. Wow, I'm so excited hearing all these amazing things you're doing around the children. The comics, the books, the animation, now the app, and other things. Wow, what propels you? What drives you?
I think it's the need to ensure that more children are acting based on player values, that would drive their life and also improve the nation. I think that's the reason I was interested, because the way we interact and we find is 20, 30 years ago, it's totally different from the way you interact with families.
Tell me about that.
A few years ago, I would say that communicating values was easier.
Okay.
It did not require a framework or a structure. Now, and again, you can't separate the reality of the world that we live in today. There's social media. The world is more exposed. You don't need to be in Canada to see what's happening in Canada. And now more exposed to the reality of the whole world.
Yeah.
And with that change, of course, you have a cultural clash, difference in opinion. Everybody has a voice now. And then, so children are growing up at a different time. And that is the way we interact with values. So now we need to be more deliberate, we need to be more intentional so that, we align our children with the values that we grow and develop them in a way that's productive both for themselves and the nation.
Wow, amazing, awesome. So when I hear shaping a child, so what is the process involved in shaping a child?
Okay, it's a collective effort. There's this popular saying that it says in the Bible,
that was in our days.
Well, now, because we can't now embed the old traditions of how we raise children,
Yeah.
it has to create a proper structure. Now, more than ever before, we deviate from only formal education to informal education. We now have to factor in not just the structured education that determines a child's career. We now must focus on developing the character quotients of the child. Wow. We need to improve the quality of individual that we are now raising. More importantly, the jobs for the 21st century, we've not finished discovering them. We need to develop children that are resilient and aim to respond to the very changing needs of the 21st century. And that means it is the character of the child that will now determine how they respond. We're going through a transformation or a transition period going in. And if we continue to use the old thinking of how we embed values and what values are to a child, chances are we will develop children that are not quite ready to respond appropriately to the 21st century and beyond. So if we're going to, the question was, where do we start from here? Minus the formal education, the informal structure, a child that knows A, B, C, D, E, F, G, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's his character is not well developed around it. And again, I'll have to speak to this. Now we have more children growing up with help. That's because there are more mothers who are now in the workplace. And a lot of change right now is facilitating how we raise children. Okay, so while it's no longer a village, you now have to have some honor structure, which is a values-based framework that will factor in their personal development as human beings, and that will help them to guide their actions and their choices. Now, when we talk about values, most people, I think, when you lose the essence of what values are determining our actions. Values drive our choices on a day-to-day basis. And if children are going to start making better choices, they need to understand why and how. And it's the values that will now determine how and why. So right now, it requires shaping a child requires focusing not just on their personal development or academic development, but the wholesome child, the way he responds, his attitudes, his behaviors, how he's going to respond to the world, how he's going to interact with the world. All of those things must be factored in, and then what the factor is on very tender age. Without now the need to wait till they get to secondary school to learn, oh my God, so this is what happens when it happens in right from their children.
Okay, so how early do you advise that these values are instilled or this process with shaping the child starts? As you said, tender age.
Yeah.
How early?
I think it would really depend on the parent or the individual. In a structured setting, which is a school setting, and you stay as early as about 4.
Okay, because you find some parents who put their children in, I don't want to say schools, maybe daycare or something, as early as 1 year old so that they can go back to work. So, I mean, there are things that these children pick up, even at those ages of,
Absolutely.
Okay.
Well, okay, so it's the conversation I've had really. They're much complex than they used to be. And again, one big transformation, what's going on in the world, mothers are now pursuing their goals and adding their potential to the nation, development of the nation. So more mothers now need to work, fulfill their dreams, and still balance their career and also nurture their children. Parents are now in their houses. And if the parents need to leave a house, so the point I was trying to make, the first thing we need to understand is that values are for adults.
Values are for adults. Wow. Okay. First. Okay.
The second thing is that values are passed down.
Okay.
A parent who doesn't have certain values cannot necessarily inculcate this value for the child.
Exactly. So you can't keep what you don't have.
Can't keep what you don't have. So that's why I say values start with adults and end with children. That's the first thing. Okay. Usually we would advocate that a home that wants to develop a values-based framework, the parents must first of all ensure that they tell about what their values are. Okay. There has to be clarity because I don't think there's any home nationwide or globally without values. Okay. But if you ask them to articulate those values, most people can. They will say things like, honesty, loyalty, and agreeing the easy, met, N.O.W, open it. And when you now ask them to define the ethical standards to support those values, these shouldn't be different. Now, when you ask the children, what are the values within your home? So what I'm saying is that for a parent with a 1-year-old child, and both parents have to work, you have to drop off your child at a daycare. Yes. Now, that's why I keep talking about the framework. Institutions and custodians of values must now ensure that their institutions are values-based. To be a values-based institution, it means that your policies and your operations are guided by a set of values. So that way, if you take your child, if you're a values-based parent, or if a parent that is conscious about violence, when you seek a place to put your child, it has to be a values-conscious institution. That way, there's a continuity or a continuity in. So values, it's not something you break. It's a lifestyle. Values are for living and not learning. They're not things that we just say without fully understanding how they affect where we choose to put our children, when we choose to put our children in there, why we choose to put our children in there. So if you are conscious about raising children that will be aligned with key values you need for the 21st century, it means that before you choose a daycare, you're clear about at least organizations or other institutions are values-based. Okay, school, you put your children, are they values-based? What are their values? What are the ethical standards to support the values that they uphold? So that would usually, it's the parents. It starts with the parents and ends with the child. Okay, so nobody else can communicate or pass a value to a child, but the adult in that child's life.
Yeah. Wow. Amazing. I mean, what I hear you say is in shaping a child, in shaping your own child, is no longer about, what daycare did my friend put her child? What school is the reigning school or something like that? So it has to be something you're intentional about, something you're deliberate about. Does this institution go in line with the values I am seeking for my own? Wow, amazing, amazing. It's so interesting that we don't hear a lot about being deliberate, intentionality, and everything. So even with our children, as early as their tender ages, that intentionality have to be there. Wow, amazing.
I mean, it goes beyond just for children and now. Even the people you engage in your home.
Yeah,
because again, the values start with adults and children. So yes, that means every adult that is in your home that interacts with your child, the children are learning certain beliefs. They are adopting certain belief system based on the values of the adults. And you will find sometimes you say, why is this child learning this thing from? Values stack its habits and enters with shadow. And it's the adults he's exposed that they will pick and form certain belief system within his own head. And he doesn't stop. When he gets to primary school, he's going to keep learning and picking because everybody's coming from their own background. So right now, the conversation about values is such that it has to be factored in the way we factor in formal education. The informal education now needs to be factored in. I mean, as deliberate as, my child is primary one, but it's the values, the character formation, belief system, attitude, and well-being. It now must go side by side.
Mentally sound. Yeah. Wow. Amazing. And from your experience, because I keep saying that we have evolved as a people and things have changed. The way our parents were with us is not the way we are with our children. So parenting has evolved, schools have evolved, the informal sector has evolved, everything has evolved. What would you say about that change that we have been through as a society? Has it been helping is shaping the child, or you think that it hasn't? I mean, a values being eroded. It's what would be from your experience?
I would say that we are treading uncharted territories.
Wow, we're treading uncharted territory.
Yeah. So that means everything is clear. There's an element and a learning that is required, especially for the adults, because the children born today, they are born into the reality of today. Well, we can only perceive because we were in the other reality, and we are now in this. So, yes, has it helped? I would say I wouldn't want to qualify it as a help or not. That I think I would rather say, have we responded as adults appropriately? Okay, have we responded? Have we understood the season of pause, and have we responded appropriately in a way that to serve the children in? Because we're not going to be here forever. The world they are in, it is for them.
The world they're in, it is for them. And we want to be here forever. To be here. Wow.
For them, it is for their time, it is for their season, it is for their reality. So we need to equip them. Before to equip them, there's a relearn upon the learn way that we need to take on as adults. And that's why again I say, values start with adults and end with children. We cannot prepare children with the reality of the 20th century and 21st century. Okay, so now it would appear that values are, eroded. And of course, we can't separate the socioeconomic factors, corruption, COVID, so many things are coming at such a fast pace. And we haven't recovered from what's going on, and they now need to relearn and start to prepare children. And there's a report that says that the courses that children will require to attend to the job demands in the next century, we don't even know it.
Wow.
So this is truly uncharted territories. Right now, there's a big conversation about sustainable development goals. So they are achieved through ESGs also. Now, children now need to relearn how they interact with the society. Now, imagine that the time when we grew up, you used still to move our cars. Not things to tell, but they're talking about the electricity. We didn't saw the divide that it's the sooner that adults understand that we need to unlearn and relearn how to pass the values, because values are in different categories. There are moral values, there are values that guide academics, there are values that drive the social life, values that drive personal life, and the values for family life. We now need to we think how we interact with these values, and now determine how we're going to hand them down in a structured way for a child who is born in 2023 and in 2034 or 44. He has to be a full function adult in the time that he will be an adult. So not only an adult in our time.
Yes.
I wouldn't say it has dispreparing you for lack of a better word, or worsen the situation. What has worsened the situation meaning be, things happening in the world here. And it now appears that children today, they're on TV and they're twerking. He looks like at this age and this stage, but it's a reality.
Twerking is the reality of today.
So they're waking up and they're really and twerk. Our job is now to teach these children what is needful to keep them focused in this. It's really like using their values. What information do we feed them? How do we guide them so that they use their values, right? To align with the core purpose, that they will strive and the nation will benefit of. Those are so, we have to be clear, clarify a lot of things.
Wow, amazing. So what I hear you say is, both the adults and the children themselves need to understand the times and the seasons. Wow. And work with the time and seasons to ensure that those values are your work is a job.
Yeah.
And to be sure that those values carry you to that end result you want, which is a better society, a better person, a better child, a better parent, a better society. Amazing. I always say that we're so interwoven in everything that we do. Yeah, even in the changing world, yeah, we're still interwoven. No matter the way we think that technology is moving at a fast pace or anything like that, we're still interwoven. I think that place of that relationship, going back and forth and making sure that, wow, amazing. So people who think that parenting, it's so difficult now, I mean, because in those days, as a parent, parenting was easy because you will talk to your child will listen to you, the child will talk back at you, your child won't, your child, they will not question you. Yeah. Even now, a 2-year-old, you say, do something, the 2-year-old will ask you why. They want to be told why they need to do it, you have to. So they want to see how easy has it been navigating, into this world with shaping the child?
Well, usually we like to, again, let the parents become conscious of the fact that this is not 1985.
First of all,
that while your job as a parent is to protect your child, ultimately, you have to carry consciousness that the best position to adopt as a parent is to move beyond protection to preparation.
I want to come again on that. Move beyond protection to preparation.
And that means that when your child questions you, don't be mad. Don't how dare you in my time. Hey, you're not in 1985.
God, that doesn't need to be my time.
Because that's it, the child being in question. Clearly, we all being questioned. I come from the standpoint that my job is to not just protect, but live beyond protection now to preparation. Because again, uncharted territory.
Yes.
We don't even know what those children are going to face in the next 50, 60 years. We don't know the worlds that they're going to be carrying. What we know is that we need to give them ethical standards. Okay? And if they ask questions, if you don't answer the question, somebody else will tell them the answer. Answer does not align with the purpose for which you are correcting the child.
Wow. So if you don't answer the question, somebody else will answer the question for them. Wow. So we need to bear this in mind.
Embrace change.
Embrace change.
And it is your job to come so values are not things that you take on time to teach. It's your daily interaction with the child, clearly. So in child is asking those questions, it's an opportunity to pass a life. It's not something you take out time to do. And it's not something you expect, because those days would be expected to be a certain way.
Oh, yeah.
And the environment would not even permit you to be anything of that. Now, environment permits you to be more. I think inside small. So you have to move beyond protection because I said so. No, explain. Always says why, I'm telling you this and what are the precautions. Always teach cause and effect. Consequence. That for every choice I think that's something that's really lost on a lot of people. Okay, but there's a consequence for every action that you take. I don't know why I feel it's so when you're needing a friend's days to rise me. What I believe it does is that it teaches children to take responsibility for their actions. Understanding that if I take this cup of water, what's going to happen? It's going to enter this cup and it's going to fill my body. If I keep more and I have to pee more often, I sure will. So every action has a consequence, and you will suffer the consequence. And more importantly, when they are raising needed, it's imperative for them from a very young age to understand that their action will affect more people than the action. So now, the intentionality, just understanding more for protection. I'm preparing the way we tackle a child with preparing for leadership is different from the way you tackle a child that's not preparing at all.
So all children will be prepared for leadership. I'm just wondering, I'm trying to parent one their child to be actually in a competitive environment that we're in.
Well, yes, indeed. But we must also agree that everybody can.
Not everyone can be. That's true.
Yeah. Leader in certain fields, in certain departments, in certain areas. However, the leadership to which we refer as personal leadership.
Sure.
There's some so the actions of our president today affects who?
Every one of us. Every one of us.
Country. That's right. How they interact with us. Yeah, so they're children that when you're training a king that's born into a king gene, his training is different from
Definitely. Yes, I see.
They are liquid potentially naivety. Then grooming.
Yeah.
It's not an error.
Yes. That grooming.
It is an grooming. And somebody's on that case, not once in a while, maybe a day.
Yes.
So just move from protection early to the preparation. That is the mindset today. What are the values today that guide this child's actions? Because again, values are for living, they're not the learning mixing. They drive your choices, your actions every single day. And I think I have to fix that down because when people say to me, how do you know your values down? I said to them that my health has not been a big fan. And because it's not that much of a value, it means that it's excellent.
Wow. True.
I don't value it. So if I see cake, it's actually my mask. If I see ice cream, it's actually my mouth. You say chicken, fish, fried latte. But now that it has become a priority for me, it means that my choices, when I do the ice cream or if food, health has become that. Well, and most for that one.
Yes.
So I to become that intentional. And it's just that we have a few minutes. If I break it down, you'd be like, oh my God, are you kidding me? So some people think they just act that they make choices based on this random feeling or random thought at, after you make a choice, you're seeing a vibe.
Wow.
So because the world is now so different, you now have to show children the idea is that they make better choices. And there's a chance consistently understanding that there's a consequence of there. So if I eat the cake, I keep eating the cake, what's going to happen? Is they keep the banana on the get up and they finally it's the cake, it happens. Then it starts to read itself So now that I value health, I have to pick enough rather than a falsify.
Yes.
Eating so family, I don't like to go to the gym. I have to now.
Yes.
When you start to pick your values, you realize I still want you like.
This is what is this portals.
It's important, then the consequences attached to do it or not do it or making the poor choice.
Yes.
When a child knows that you're meant to be in school and read your book, if you what you feel.
Yes.
Right? So they say, know that, okay, I'm supposed to be because in a certain eating, all with this habit, and then get into the workplace, and ultimately into the relation. And that's why we can't separate a child who is born today from the GDP of the nation.
Wow.
Always next.
Wow.
His attitude in the workplace, as he says, is called down to his God.
And it's only about this preparation. I mean, we have failed to mention these resources and you've come up with the books and I about the app and you help puzzle. Wow, puzzles. Amazing. One down is any. I'm so proud of you, as my sister that you're doing these amazing things with children and you can shaping the children up. I mean, a few years down the line, we're going to see the results of this and the people that you have been putting in. And I'm sure will bring you so much fulfillment and bring everyone, so much fulfillment. I wish we could go on and on because, this is such an interesting topic and very much needed. But, I've frustrated my time always. Thank you so much again. Thank you for having this conversation of shaping a child with uncle. So there's this thing we do on the Now Show, which we call the last one, where if somebody who is watching us, can't remember everything we have discussed, that take out, it could be a one line, it could be 2 lines or something. That take out, you want them to remember in shaping the child.
Okay, say that first of all, values start with adults and they end with children. That's the first thing. If you see a child that doesn't have values, it just means the adults around them either are not clear about their values or they haven't communicated values effectively to the child. That's the first thing. Values are for preparation and not protection. Don't try to protect your children while not protecting them, rather. Ensure that your men focus on preparing them for the reality of the 21st century.
Wow. Wow.
Prepare and protect.
Wow. Prepare and protect. Wow. Izehi has said it all. And it's been an amazing time discussing with her. And I'm sure you've picked up a lot of things. So, until we come your way again on the N.O.W show, this is your regular hostess, Apostle Oza Show, signing off with my delectable, beautiful Izehi Anuge.
Don't forget to like this video. And if you haven't, subscribe to the N.O.W Show channel today and hit the notification bell so that you do not miss any video that is uploaded. Thank you for watching.